So, welcome back to my replays. This time I'm going to be showing you the mastery game in my T29. Now, the T29 has got to be one of the best Tier 7 heavies in the game, if not one of the best Tier 7s in general. Compared to the German Tiger, the Tiger has crap armor, it's just this big boxy tank. You can penetrate it almost anywhere. Whereas, of course, the T29 has an incredibly armored turret and a massive gun mantlet that makes it very difficult to get through, especially if you're hull down. It's kind of funny because people try to shoot at the ears of the turret, and that's just not really effective. So, I'm top tier in a game on Hidden Village. Now, I really like this new map. I guess it's not new, it's a couple patches old at this point. But I really like this new map because, to me, there's 3 routes, which means it's fairly easy to decide what you're going to do and how you're going to do it. Because on maps like Northwest and all those others where there's 5 or 6 different paths you can take, it can get frustrating trying to decide where you're going to go. It can get frustrating trying to defend every possible point of access. So I really do like this map, but trying to work this valley area here, I guess it's not a valley, but this cutoff section along F4 to H7, it can be weird just because of where the rocks are placed. So normally I like to try and work this corner, take shots at enemy heavies coming up this back road as well, but in this particular game I decided to move forward and actually get in the shadow of this hill here. Now, this isn't a terrible spot because you have sights on both paths in this particular pass, and it's also harder for artillery to hit you just because of the angle of the hill and stuff, and any artillery with really low gun arc probably can't hit you. So yeah, it's an interesting spot. I don't have a lot of luck at the beginning of the game. I'm hoping that IS will poke out and I can take shots at him, but nothing so far. Now, the AMX M4 and I believe it's an IS over there. Yep. That's where I get my first shot. And the IS pokes his nose out just in time to put a 400 HP hit into me. Oh, also I forgot to mention, I'm tuned up with Frank 44 Mag again, who's doing a wonderful job in artillery. So the IS is trying to run away, so I put a shot into his rear. And he's still giving me his rear, so I'm going to take full advantage of it because if you ever watch Jingle's videos, never always let the enemy continue to make their mistakes. So I track him, and then I turn around, and oh no, there's a T29 behind me, and there's artillery. So I want to see if I can kill this T29 because he'll be able to outflank me. And he thinks he's hidden, but not well enough. And then a Conqueror gun carrier comes up on top of the hill. And now, I've heard good and bad things about the Conqueror gun carrier. Personally, I haven't played it, haven't seen a lot of people that play it, but if I do remember correctly, it has a pretty nasty gun, so I don't really want to get in front of it. So I managed to pull up beside him and put a shot into his flank before artillery, I believe. Oh, nope, the arrow takes him out. So this particular pathway, this southernmost path, is completely safe now, but there's still a T150, an M6, an IS, and a Tiger P hanging around. So there's that T150. So I put a shot into him and then back up. Because I have control of this little plateau here, I do have a lot of room to move around, but at the same time I have to be careful about flanking fire, artillery shots. So I'm trying to get this T150. And there we go. I track him, but he repairs his track. So he should be a one hit for me now. But he's just going to hide behind the rock, so I'm actually going to poke down and take shots at the rear of this Tiger P. Tiger Ps are very good tanks, very heavily armored from the front, and so getting a rear shot on a Tiger P is pretty good, especially because we are same tier, so I can do a lot of damage to him. And he's still giving me his side. So I take full advantage of it while I can. And there's the T150 again. Now, thankfully he doesn't do any damage. There's artillery. Neither of them do damage. He damages my track, but not enough to actually break it. Bounce a shot from the IS, and he's gone. So that's 2 kills. There's the T150, and unfortunately I don't reload in time to kill him. Another artillery shot. And so at this point, I'm just waiting for that T150 to poke his nose out again because I just want him dead. He's been a bit of a pain in the ass. But that Tiger P's over there, and as much as the AT-8's going after him, I still have perfect shots into his the side of his turret and his rear. So I poke over, I put 1 shot into him, pull back, wait to reload, and there's the T150 again. He misses his shot. And there's the Tiger P done. So that T150 needs to die. Looking at the map, there shouldn't be anything else hiding around that corner. So I now have the space to go after the T150. So I pull up, he pokes his nose out, I get a shot into him before he gets a shot into me, and there's 3 kills. So we're now moving in on the enemy base. I'm at 3,400 damage at this point in the game, so as much as I only have the 3 kills, I've definitely done a lot of the grunt work. And it's just a medium and an artillery gun left, so it should be easy. Artillery gun manages to take out our Tiger P, and there's the medium. I missed my shot because I was firing too quickly. And so at this point I'm thinking, okay, I'll drive towards him, get a shot off when I can, and then I'll go for the ram kill. So at this point I should be able to and then the ARL steals my kill. Not to be outdone though. Waiting to reload, waiting to reload, waiting for him to be visible. There goes the artillery. So 4 kills, almost 4,000 damage. That was a pretty good game. So here's the after battle report. That was my mastery badge for my T29, and I also got high caliber. So no super special medals there, but I think I did a pretty good job. So 1,381 experience base, and almost 4,000 damage done. 16 shots fired, 14 direct hits, 14 penetrations for 3,894 damage. I took 6 hits, only 3 of them penetrated, and I took 4, I think that's 4 hits of splash damage from artillery, but it wasn't enough to really do anything, and then 3 non-penetrations. So yeah, that was a pretty good game for me. I'm really happy with the T29. I'm really glad that I finally got around to getting it. I will be posting the Mastery Badge game for my M6 as well. I would highly recommend going down that line. I think it's really cool, though I would recommend going through the M6 and not the E2, because if you go through the E2, you're actually missing out on, I believe it's the second gun on the T29, and apparently it's a pretty rough grind going from just the first gun. So, thank you very much for watching. Feel free to leave comment or constructive criticism in the comments below, and hopefully you'll watch my other videos.